Hey, it's Alex with Warehousing, etc. Today I want to talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention in logistics: unstable pallet stacking of freight loaded in dry vans and ocean containers. Now, if you've ever seen a pallet leaning off to one side, shrink wrap half torn, or boxes crushed in the middle, then you already know what I'm talking about. But here's the thing most people don't realize: that one sloppy pallet can cost thousands in wasted time, labor, materials, and sometimes even lost product. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll not only know why it happens, but you'll also know how to prevent it, and maybe even turn it into a competitive edge. Let's start with the basics. What is poor stacking really? It's not just about how it looks. It's when weight isn't distributed evenly. It's when boxes are mixed, overhanging the pallet edge, or there's no corner protection. It's loose wrap, gaps between boxes, or pallets that look like they could fall apart if you sneeze near them. When freight shows up like that, it's more than just an eyesore. It's a sign of instability that's going to cause you problems downstream. So, why does this keep happening? Most of it starts before the freight even hits your dock. Sometimes containers get loaded too fast overseas, or corners get cut to save time. Other times it's cheap materials like thin cardboard, weak pallets, or stretch wrap that loses grip in Florida's heat. And then there's the human factor. It could be new staff, high turnover, or simply people who don't understand load balance. Stacking pallets is an art and a science, and a lot of folks underestimate it. All right, let's talk about the cost, because this is where it really hurts. When you get a poorly stacked pallet, you're paying real money to fix it. Let's say 4 workers spend 3 hours restacking shifted freight. That's roughly $200 to $300 in labor alone. And this is only if your own staff can do the job. If a third-party warehouse restacks the freight, then the cost is normally much more, and charged at a per pallet rate. Then there are all of the other costs. Just to name a few, you've got truck detention, extra wrap and pallets, and possibly damaged goods. Let's look at an example of a real load we restacked here in Tampa. A single 53-foot container arrived partially shifted with product damaged. Out of 39 pallets on the truck, the receiver only accepted 25 pallets at initial delivery. Then 14 pallets were refused and sent to a third-party warehouse, our team at Warehousing, etc., to be processed and sorted. While restacking the load, 12 of those 14 pallets had to be thrown out completely due to damages. Only 2 of the 14 pallets were redelivered to the receiver. By the time the dust settled, third-party warehousing and materials added up to about $2,800 lost on that single container, all because of poor pallet stacking. And that's just the visible cost. The hidden costs can be even worse. You risk injuries from falling pallets. You lose customer trust when freight arrives damaged. You waste dock time and truck slots that could have gone to clean, profitable loads. And once product leaves your building damaged, nobody cares where it happened. It's your reputation on the line. But there is good news. This is one of those problems you can actually fix. Smart warehouses tackle it head-on with a few simple habits. First, they inspect every inbound pallet immediately to catch the problem early. Take pictures, document the condition, and flag anything unstable before put away. Second, they train staff to restack freight properly. This means using corner boards, good shrink wrap tension, and proper weight balance. Third, they communicate with shippers, recording and sending photos of repeated issues, and working together to improve packaging. The last thing they do is track every restack job. When you can show data, then you can negotiate costs, reduce claims incidents, and prevent repeat problems. In Tampa, where we operate our warehouses, restacking pallets can cost anywhere from $60 to $120 per pallet, depending on requirements. We think the best operators treat restacks like an opportunity, not just a headache. Because every time you catch and fix a poorly stacked pallet early, you're preventing a safety risk, saving your client's product, and showing that your warehouse takes quality seriously. So here's the takeaway. Unstable stacking isn't just a messy load, it's a silent profit leak. By paying attention, training your team, and tightening up your process, you can turn one of the biggest hidden costs in logistics into one of your biggest strengths. If you want to dig deeper, I've linked to a full article about this topic below. There is also a link to the perfect pallet checklist if you want to make sure your pallets are stacked up to par. And if you're moving freight through Tampa, we'd love to help you keep it moving safely and efficiently. Thanks for listening. I hope this helps you see the value to quality pallet stacking. If it did, hit like or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.